Nais ko rin po patawag yung mayor na nag-endorse sa kanya, na nag-last term na, and she was endorsed by that mayor to take his place. So, syempre, si mayor, I'm sure, hindi naman siguro niya endorse itong si Mayor Go kung hindi niya kakilala. Patatawag din po natin yung BIR. Patatawag din po natin yung mga suki niya.
Sigaret tungol nasa likod.
Na pinagbebenta niya ng baboy. Patatawag din po natin yung mga tauhan niya sa farm.
Madami.
Kasi sabi niya, lumaki siya sa farm and she worked there for so many years or managed the farm for so many years. And of course, hindi naman niya pwedeng i-manage yung isang commercial farm all by herself. She has to have a lot of people. And who are those people? Hindi naman pwedeng sasabihin niya, hindi ko kilala yung mga taong yon.
Correct.
And of course, dapat marunong siya magkapampangan. Matanong ko lang muna, Mayor Go, marunong ka magkapampangan?
Opo.
Magandang umaga po, Senator Raffy, Madam Chairman, Senwin. Ditakla mo po yung aking kapampangan po.
Hindi klaro.
Hindi po. Konti lang po yung alam ko po. Konti lang po.
Okay.
Paano siya makikipag-
Yun nga yun eh. Matagal ka sa Tarlac at nakahalubilo mo yung mga tauhan mo and all of these people that work under you, of course, they speak Kapampangan. And I'll tell you, I lived in Zamboanga only for 2 years, from kinder to grade 1, and yet, natuto ako magsalita ng Chabacano. And it's unbelievable on your part, and you live in that place up to now, and dealing with people, with your staff sa farm mo, at hindi ka natutong magkapampangan, konti lang. Ako, malawak ang Chabacano ko. And I only live in Zamboanga for 2 years. At a very early age. In your case, from start hanggang ngayon, nasa Tarlac ka na ang primary language doon ay Kapampangan, and yet konti lang. That's unbelievable. That's very amusing. Tell it to the Marines, sabi pa nga nila. So mamaya po, Madam Chair,
yes,
marami akong katanungan na sigurado kong pagpapawisan itong si Mayor Go. Bigyan po natin siya ng tissue at saka panyo. Maraming salamat po, Madam Chair.
Salamat, Sen. Raffy. And at the proper time, bago tayong mag-suspend ng hearing mamaya, iimbita nga ng chair sa ating COMSEC yung mga dagdag na resource persons mula po sa private sector, mula sa local government, sa mga national government agencies din.
Ito hearing
pero para dun sa nais itanong mamaya at sa tumanggap ng late registration ni Mayor, we actually have here in the hearing today and can be questioned also later yung local civil registrar po ng Tarlac. So salamat po sa opening statement. COMSEC, paki-acknowledge yung ating mga resource persons at pasumpain yung mga hindi pa nanumpa nung nakaraan.
Gano'n kaya kadaming mga kababayan? Hindi ko maalala.
Good morning, everyone. The committee would like to acknowledge the presence of the following resource person. From the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, we have Undersecretary Gilberto Cruz, together with Director Winnie Guedato and Dr. Winston John Casio. From the Department of Labor and Employment, we have Mr. Jerome Lucas, Attorney Margaret Lapid Pule, Attorney Diane Corinne Ramos. From the Department of Foreign Affairs, we have Von Ryan Pangwi. From the Interagency Council Against Trafficking, we have Attorney Hannah Lizette Manalili. From the Philippine Statistic Office Authority, we have Engineer Marisa Grande, Attorney Eliser Ambatali. Then from the Commission on Immigration, we have Attorney Arvin Cesar Santos, Attorney Jose Carlitos Licas, Mr. Peter Demotenis Demetria. Then from the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation, we have Retired General Raul Villanueva, Attorney Jessa Maris Fernandez. Then from the National Bureau of Investigation, we have Agent Marvin Gangano and RD Jerry Abiera. Then from the Philippine National Police, we have Chief Investigation Division Police Colonel Crispin Banes. Then we have Police Major Job Berong. Then from the Philippine National Police, we have Acting Area Police Commander of Northern Luzon, Major General Romeo Carama Jr. Then we have Police Brigadier General Jose Higaldo Jr., the Regional Director. Then we have from the municipality Ambaban, province of Tarlac, we have Mayor Alice Guo. Then from the Land Registration Authority, we have Attorney Ronnie Tababa. From the Tarlac Electric Cooperative Incorporation, we have Mr. Jesus Bruno. Then from the Commission on Election, we have Chairperson George Erwin Garcia. From the Clark Development Corporation, we have Vice President Gloria Victoria Yap Taruk and Assistant Vice President Rodin Perez. From the Anti-Money Laundering Council, we have Attorney Adrian Arpon and Attorney Richard Chan. We have the Municipal Assessor of Bamban Tarlac. We have Mr. Mar Antonio Tan. And we have the Civil Registrar, Local Civil Registry of Tarlac. We have Mr. Armin Leonardo Ibarra. Madam Chair, we invited Mr. Walter Wonglong, then the General Manager of Sung Yuan Technology, but he is currently detained at the Provincial Jail of Tarlac under the jurisdiction of the province of Tarlac, manned by Warden Police Colonel Samuel B. Munoz. The committee wrote a letter requesting Warden Munoz to allow Mr. Walter Wonglong to appear on this committee. We also sent a letter invitation to Mr. Wonglong. Madam Chair, can I read the dispositive portion of the reply of Mr.
Please do, Comsec.
Okay. Inasmuch as we would like to bring the subject person deprived of liberty at the above-mentioned hearing, undersigned could not do so due to the absence of a court order. We tried our very best to apply and secure a copy of such, but I'm afraid that we would not obtain it in due time to the due to time constraint. Further, be informed that movement of PDL outside the jail premises requires a court order, as this entails a lot of paperwork to be submitted to the provincial government for the approval. In connection, the undersigned manifested and apologizes for the non-compliance on our part and has no intention to undermine the Senate's inherent power, but also consider the court's contempt if we will break the rules. Rest assured that we will comply if the honorable body will issue same order. The committee staff also went to Tarlac to deliver the invitation to the incorporators of Baofu, Mr. Chang Ruin, Bayong Lin, and Mr. Shang Wan. The invitation were received by the head of the security, Mr. Jimmy Alputan of Fontana, and another incorporator, Ms. Rachel John Malonzo Carion. The invitation was received by her mother, Ms. Loida Carion. We also invited the incorporators of Hongshin, Ms. Rowena Gonzalez Evangelista, but the others therein are non-existent. Ms. Rita Itorralde, the corporate secretary of Hongshin, do not live in that address. The invitation for Ms. Joy Castro was received by her nephew Brian Butin, and Ms. Telma Naranan. The president and treasurer of Hongshin do not live in that address. That's all for now, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Comsec. Please extend the committee's appreciation to the warden of the provincial jail where Mr. Walter Wonglong is a person deprived of liberty. Of course, ginagalang naman natin yung pagsunod ng warden sa rules ng korte at yung prosesong dapat daanan muna nila kaugnay ng provincial government of Tarlac. So, in consultation with Senate Legal, the committee will, the chair's asking the assistance of the COMSEC. Alamin po natin paano po tayo makapag-proceed para makuha pa rin yung testimony ni Mr. Walter Wonglong. By the way, bakit sila nakadetain?
According to CIDG, there are cases filed against them locally. There are complainants.
Right. Salamat, Comsec. And then, clarification, nung dinedeliver yung invitation sa mga incorporators ng Baofu, ang tumanggap ay Head of Security ng Fontana?
Rest in the Articles of Incorporation.
Okay, Fontana, which is also a familiar name in the long-standing investigations of the Senate sa
Yes,
kabuang Pogo
Yes, ma'am.
operation. So very interesting.
Yan na.
And then, the mother and daughter na naka-receive sa invitations, Carion, that's also, friends, that's also a familiar name in the current investigations of the Senate Committee on Women of Pogos, and even in connection, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, with the Baofu investigation in particular. And lastly, Comsec, so yung mga dinedeliver na invitations sa mga personalities ng Hongsheng, those were non-existent addresses, or those persons were not truthfully living at the given addresses. So parami yung mga bumibigat yung balanse ng hindi totoo sa totoo na sa mga dokumentong ina-examine ng komite. Salamat, Comsec. Could you please administer the oath sa mga ngayon palang resource persons natin?
May I request those who have not taken their oath during the last hearing to please stand up, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, please state your name. Do solemnly swear
Nalilito
that I will tell the truth,
Hindi alam kung ano
the
gagawin.
whole truth, and nothing but the truth of this investigation. Thank you. You may now take your seat.
Salamat, Comsec, at sa lahat ng resource persons. So, yes, Sen. Sherwin.
Madam Chair, may I inquire from the committee secretary? I also move to invite several personalities, namely Jonathan Mendoza. He is the supposedly spokesperson for Zone U1. He actually came out in an article by Rappler. May I know the status of that invitation?
We actually sent the invitation to him, but we did not receive any reply from them.
Okay. And we also invited a person, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly or the spelling is correct, Ji Chu Chan. He is allegedly the bridge between Mayor Alice Go and Hongsheng.
Your Honor,
that person is even...
we were not able to trace the address of that person.
Maybe we can request Mayor Alice Go to furnish the committee the whereabouts of that person and also the contact, since apparently she has been liaising with this person. And then you also mentioned that Mr. Walter Wong is currently a PDL.
Yes.
Nakakulong siya. And he was part of the raid that was conducted by PAOK. That's the reason why he is he's detained. Tama po ba, Yusek Gilbert? Can you confirm that?
Yusek Cruz, please.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Right. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Sen. Sherwin. And at the proper time, the chair would accept a motion from the good senator with regards how we can secure the participation of Mr. Mendoza in the hearings, if the good senator desires. And ito nga po, during the hearing, maitatanong din natin, kasama ng maraming tanong, no, kay Mayor Alice Guo, yung whereabouts ni Mr. Ji Shu Chan. So, if we can begin continuing questions kay Mayor Alice. Mayor, napakinggan namin yung inyong interview kay Ms. Karen Davila. But I have to ask some of the questions again because it is important that you answer them, Mayor, under oath. Sa sarili nyo nga pong salita, private life ninyo ang mga tinatalakay dito, pero sana rin po naintindihan ninyong hindi maritesan ang pakay ng Senado.
Okay, ba ito maritesan no?
May Pogo mega complex sa likuran ninyo. At nabigo kayong gampanan ang tungkuling bantayan ang bayan ninyo bilang opisyal ng ating gobyerno. Sa halip, napakalalang mga krimen at kung ano-anong kababalaghan ang nangyari dyan at maraming indikasyon na ang rason kung bakit tayo nakarating sa puntong ito ay kayo.
Tatalakayin.
Trabaho po naming alamin ang ugat ng ganitong kasahol at organisadong kriminalidad. Trabaho po namin ilabas ang katotohanan dito. And as a fellow public servant, inaasahan kong sang-ayon kayo dito. Ayon po sa inyong interview, hindi ka lumaki sa nanay mo. Nung nakaraang hearing, sinabi nyo po, at verbatim ito, quote, ang nanay ko po si Amelia Leal, close quote. And we flashed this video earlier. Sa TV interview, nung tinanong ka ano ang pangalan ng nanay mo, ang sagot nyo po, quote, nakita ko po doon sa birth certificate ko po yung pangalan po ng aking ina, close quote. Tama po ito? Ano po?
Madam Chairman, opo.
Okay. At nakita mo lang ang birth certificate mo noong 2005 dahil ito ang taon ng iyong birth registration, correct?
Madam Chairman, unang-una po, hingi po ako ng pasensya po sa inyo nang hindi po ako nakasagot po nung nakaraan po ng hearing. Sorry po kay Senwin din po. Medyo natakot po ako nung nakaraan kasi hindi po ako sanay na maraming pong tao, maraming pong cameras. Pasensya na po. Opo, nung 2005 po, when I was 19 years old po, hinanap ko po yung birth certificate po sa tatay ko po kasi kukuha po ako ng mga lisensya at passports po, hiningi ko po sa kanya.
Alright. Sa makatuwid, yung sinasabi mo ay ang pangalan sa birth certificate ay ang iyong birth mother, correct? Yung birth mother na kasambahay na iniwan ka di umano matapos ka iluwal.
Madam Chairman, opo. Yung biological mother ko po.
Alright, yung biological mother nyo. Mayor Alice, I actually have a copy of your birth certificate at mayroong pangalan dito. Ang pangalan ay Amelia Leal. Ito po ba yung totoong ina?
Your Honor, yung ina ko po, hindi ko po siya nakasama po akong lumaki. Kaya kung ano po yung sinabi po sa akin ng tatay ko po, siya po yung biological ko pong mother.
Medyo alam mo.
So, yung biological mother nyo ba, itong si Amelia Leal na nasa birth certificate nyo?
Nakita ko po sa birth certificate ko po, Amelia Leal po, na sinabi po sa akin, kasambahay po nila nung unang panahon po.
Teka po, so si Amelia Leal ay yung kasambahay?
Amelia Leal po, siya po yung biological mother ko po at siya po yung kasambahay po nila tatay ko po.
Okay, so yung biological mother nyo ay itong si Amelia Leal na nasa birth certificate nyo at siya yung kasambahay ni na tatay mo dati.
Oo.
Alright. At this point, friends, may I also put on record that the information here is information about an individual who is an officer of a government institution relating to her position, considering that citizenship is a requirement of public office and the position of mayor and is therefore a recognized exception to the Data Privacy Act. Sinabi niyo po, Mayor, na nalaman mo lang ang pangalan ng tunay mong ina nung nakita mo ang birth certificate. So sinasabi niyo, ang tunay niyong ina ay itong si Amelia Leal.
Your Honor, opo. Biological mother ko po.
Biological mother at kasambahay noon ni tatay niyo.
Opo. Sabi po niya sa akin.
Sabi po ni tatay niyo sa inyo. Mayor, sabi niyo po na kayo lang ang anak ng nanay at tatay niyo. Tama po ba?
Your Honor, lumaki po ako sa farm. Lumaki po ako na ako po mag-isa. Yung tatay ko po, meron po siya ibang partner. Hindi ko na po alam, Your Honor.
May ibang partner si tatay nyo, pero kayo lang ang anak ng tatay at nanay nyo.
Your Honor, yan po ang understanding ko po.
Yan ang understanding nyo. So presumably, kung may mga kapatid ka, sila'y half-siblings at iba ang nanay nila. At ang nanay nila ang legal wife ng tatay mo?
Ang tatay ko po, meron pong 3 kasama.
3 kasama?
At yung sa 3 kasama, may mga anak si tatay nyo. So half-siblings nyo.
Opo, Your Honor.
So, Yung isa sa tatlo, ang legal wife ni tatay nyo.
Your Honor, ay tingin ko po, kasi hindi ko po sila kasama po lumaki.
So pero ang sinasabi nyo, hindi si Amelia Leal ang legal wife ni tatay nyo. Pero siya ay nanay nyo at siya ay kasambahay ni tatay nyo dati.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay, ito pong problema ko, Mayor. I also have copies of the birth certificates of Sheila Leal Go and CMN Leal Go.
Dalawa.
Okay.
Eh?
I note that the information contained in these documents is necessary to present in these hearings for the Senate to properly carry out its authority to conduct investigations and ferret out the truth behind these issues we are confronting, thus constituting an exception to the Data Privacy Act. However, out of an abundance of caution, niredact po namin yung ilang portions ng birth certificates ni na Ms. Sheila Guo at Mr. CMN Guo dahil hindi sila public officers. Ngayon, sa mga dokumentong ito, pare-pareho kayo ng nanay nyo ay si Amelia Leal at ang ama ninyo ay si Angelito Guo. So, sa totoo, tatlo po ba kayong anak ng nanay at tatay nyo?
Your Honor, hindi po ako yung nag-prepare po ng birth certificate po nila. Kaya wala po akong idea po. Natanong ko rin po sa tatay ko po, after po nung last Senate hearing po, tinanong ko po sa kanya kung kapatid ko po ba yung dalawa. And he said yes po.
Oh.
All right. So, kinonfirm ni tatay nyo na sina Ms. Sheila Leal Guo at Mr. CMN Leal Guo ay mga kapatid nyo.
So, hindi kumbaga, hindi anak.
Yes po, Your Honor.
At kinonfirm nila na mga kapatid nyo sila.
Kinonfirm po sa akin ng tatay ko po. Naitanong ko po sa kanya.
Patawag na yung tatay din.
All right.
Para tapos
So,
na.
Base pa rin sa mga dokumentong ito, una yung birth certificate nyo at ngayon yung birth certificate nung dalawang kinonfirm ni tatay nyo na kapatid nyo, paano po yung iniwan ka ng nanay mo nung pinanganak ka ng 1986, pero siya pa din ang nanay ng kapatid mong si Siamen na pinanganak naman nung 1988?
Your Honor, hindi ko po nakita yung birth certificate po nila at hindi rin po ako yung nag-prepare po. Wala po akong idea po doon sa birth certificate po nila.
Madam Chair, pwede makasingin.
Yes, Sen. Rafi.
Kasi during the last hearing, she did mention na siya po ay a love child, right? Okay? Pero alam mo ba na kasal yung father mo at saka mother mo?
Naitanong ko rin po sa kanya, sabi po niya sa akin, hindi po sila kasal.
Bakit nakalagay sa birth certificate na kasal? Married October 14, 1982, Angelito Go and Amelia Leal.
Senwin, wala pa akong idea po doon sa birth certificate ko po, na hindi po ako yung nag-prepare po ng birth certificate ko po.
You did not prepare the birth certificate. Okay, andun na tayo. Pero at least you should have asked your father na bakit ganito. Sabi mo, kasambahay siya. Eh kung kasambahay siya, eh bakit kasal kayo? Bago ka pinanganak, kasal na sila. And then lumilitaw sa birth certificate, kasal din siya. Iba-iba yung date ng kasal ng father mo dito sa mother, supposedly mother mo. So parang twice kinasal yung mother mo dito kay Amelia. Hindi mo ba tinanong sa papa mo yung discrepancy? I would have asked it, especially ko, mayora ka na. You didn't ask that.
Your Honor, hindi po kasi namin pinag-uusapan po sa bahay regarding...
I don't think so. I don't think so. You bilang nasa public service na holding a higher office at LGU, you would have been curious. Di ba? Kasi sabi mo, sooner or later, ito'y mauungkat, ito'y tatanungin sa akin. Kailangan ready ako sagutin yan. I should tell the truth and you should have anticipated the fact na ikaw ay balang araw mapapatawag sa isang hearing tulad nito. So in this case, you are not prepared. Halatang may mga butas ng my statement mo kasi you should have asked your father, Dad, kung ako'y love child, how come na kasal pala kayo ng nanay ko? Eh, tapos pa na yung sabi mo na nabuntis lang at pagkatapos ng mabuntis, tumakas na. Yung umalis na yung nanay mo. Hindi, lumilitaw dito.
Gulo, no?
Nagpakasal pa ulit yung papa mo sa mama mo. So you should have asked that. Come on, Dad, give me a break. Tell the truth. I deserve the truth, right? Mayura ka eh. Oh, He didn't ask that. I don't believe you.
Your Honor, yan po yung truth. Hindi po namin pinag-uusapan po sa bahay. Medyo sensitive po yung topic po, kaya hindi po talaga namin
But you're not
pinag-uusapan sa bahay.
interested about the history of you and your family. Well, that is very important. Sabi ko nga, tumatakbo ka at nasa public office ka. Diba? So, in your case, hindi niyo pinag-usapan. Are you willing to undergo a lie detector test?
Aray ko.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Para
Yes.
pagisin natin dito, ma'am, Madam Chair, sa lahat ng mga sinasabi mo, especially dito sa na ikaw ay love child, na hindi pinag-usapan ng tatay mo, everything about you, everything about your past, you're willing? This is voluntary though, and hindi naman to acceptable sa korte. Para
Yes,
dito,
no.
para naman to help you at the same time. Kasi kung nagsabi ka ng totoo, then it will help you na para malaman ng taong bayan na nagsasabi ka ng totoo.
Yes,
On
no
the other
po.
hand, kapag it's the other way around, then dito malalaman na ikaw sinungaling na pwede kang makontempt ng committee and pwede kang makulong.
Yes daw eh.
Is that fair enough? Okay, last na naman po, Madam Chair, and then I'll give it back to you.
Yes,
Madam Chair,
Senator.
siguro I would like this committee to invite the mayor, the previous mayor. Sino ba yung mayor na kaibigan mo na nag-endorso sa'yo? I want it to come from you.
Ang former mayor po, si Mayor John Feliciano po.
John Feliciano. So, Madam Chair, invite natin si John Feliciano kasi base doon sa mga sinasabi ni John Feliciano sa publiko when he endorsed her to be his successor. Sabi niya, is a good friend, etc., etc. So, maraming alam si Mayor kasi hindi naman siguro endorse ni
Oo.
Mayor. Itong si Ma'am Alice Go, kung hindi niya talaga ito sapat na kilala. So, maybe the previous mayor, the ex-mayor can shed light about who
Tama.
really Mayor Alice Go is. Salamat, Madam Chair. I'll give it back to you for later.
Salamat, Sen. Rafi. As the chair mentioned earlier, para sa susunod na hearing, iimbitahin nga natin yung kumadrona na nagpanganak kay Mayor. Yung mga tanong tungkol sa sinong tumanggap ng late registration, maitatanong na natin ngayong araw dahil nandirito ang LCR ng Tarlac. Imbitahin din sa susunod na
Parang ang
pagdinig
hirap yun.
yung chair sa barangay na nagbigay ng permit para sa farm, si Mayor Feliciano nga. Ang BIR, ang BIR nandito na rin. Ang mga naging suki ni Mayor Alice nung siya'y nagnenegosyo sa piggery nila, and then yung mga tauhan sa farm. So we will invite those additional
One more,
resource
Madam
persons, Sen. Rafi.
One
Yes,
more.
Sen. Rafi?
Yes, I wouldn't believe you kung sasabihin mo naman sa amin dito na wala kang file ng mga empleyado mo sa farm at hindi mo kilala ni isa sa kanila on a first name basis lang. I wouldn't believe that. Kasi ako, ilan ang tao ko? I have 75 people working, di ba, sa akin, sa public service shows ko and all. I know each and every one of them, their names and all. Pero kung sabihin mo, hindi mo kilala, then again, pagtatawa ng naman. Madam Chair, yung marriage certificate siguro ng father niya at saka na mother niya, pwede rin siguro natin hingin sa civil register kung meron tayong kopya.